Hello again, readers. This is Barbara Ann Mojica, aka Little Miss History, welcoming you back to the Children's Book Challenge. We are at week 4. How did you do on last week's challenges? Were you able to read a mystery book? And did you guess the answer before you finished reading the book? Were you able to get a hold of a book in which a boy was the main character? That's a pretty easy one to do, right? Were you able to reread one of your favorite books? Sometimes when we read a book for the second time, we find things that we didn't notice before. Were you able to find a book that was set in a foreign country, a country that isn't your own? And the last challenge was to read a book in a genre that's different from the ones you normally read. That could have been a fiction book or a nonfiction book. Ready for this week's challenges? Okay, here we go. Challenge number 1 for this week is to ask your teacher or a librarian, if you have access online to a librarian, to recommend a book for you. Challenge number 2, ask your teacher or one of your parents to suggest a book for you based on your favorite kinds of books because they know what you like reading best. Okay, challenge number 3, read an award-winning book. Now, there are lots of award-winning books. I have some of them on my website, littlemisshistory.com. There are award books like The Caldecott and The Newbery, and you can find them, if you're not sure, by researching online award-winning children's books. Okay, challenge number 4, I would like you to trade with a reading partner. Find a friend or a neighbor, and you can do this either via FaceTime and social media, or maybe you can go outside and use appropriate social distance guidelines and trade. Now, how do you do this? You find a book that you want to read aloud. You read it out loud to your friend or neighbor, and then they do the same. This way you get to read 2 books at the same time. Okay, and the very last challenge for this week is to go out and do a recipe reading. Now, what's a recipe reading? Well, when some adult in your family is cooking one of the meals during the week, I'd like you to read the recipe for that meal out loud. Maybe your parents are cooking meals that are favorites, but maybe since everyone's home right now, they might be experimenting and trying new recipes. So either way, just read the recipe out loud and help while the adult is cooking. So there are your 5 challenges for this week. We are in week 4, and this is the official Children's Book Week. Children's Book Week officially is May 4th through May 10th. And this year, of course, we're celebrating online instead of in school with in-person activities. So I hope you've been enjoying these reading challenges. We have 5 more that we're going to be working on next week. And after that, I'm going to have some fun activities for you to do in summary of all the different reading challenges we've met. The reading challenge sheet is below in the notes. In case you didn't download it yet, make sure that you are checking off all the challenges that you meet. So check out the notes below and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you'll get notification of all the videos. And I will see you next week. Happy reading! Okay. Okay, let's see.
It was a big success.